If fertilizer can double yields, why don't all farmers use it? For decades, governments and donors have promoted fertilizer across Africa, yet use in sub-Saharan Africa stays lower than in much of Asia. The real story is more complicated than it seems. The simplest answer is that fertilizer is expensive. It must be imported, transported long distances, and distributed through imperfect supply chains. But price alone cannot explain everything. Even when fertilizer is subsidized, adoption often remains incomplete. A common mistake is confusing higher yields with higher profits. Suppose fertilizer increases maize production by 30%. That sounds impressive, but if fertilizer costs rise, crop prices fall, or transport expenses increase, the farmer's net income may improve very little. Agriculture is risky. Rainfall may fail. Pests may destroy crops. Markets may collapse. When households depend on a single harvest, losing an investment in fertilizer can be devastating. Avoiding fertilizer may be a rational response to uncertainty. Imagine a farmer who expects fertilizer to be profitable. If they cannot borrow money at planting time, they still cannot purchase it. Collateral requirements, high interest rates, and limited banking reduce access to credit. Many farmers are liquidity constrained, not unwilling to invest. Fertilizer responses differ across locations. One farmer may obtain excellent returns. Another may experience only modest gains because of soil degradation, nutrient imbalances, or moisture limits. Researchers emphasize site-specific management. Blanket fertilizer policies may produce disappointing results. Extension services can improve farmers' knowledge. Digital platforms can recommend application rates. Artificial intelligence can generate personalized advice. But information alone cannot overcome missing credit, poor roads, or high prices. Knowing what to do is different from being able to do it. Timing also matters. Farmers may postpone purchases until planting season, when cash is scarce. Behavioral economists find that small changes in purchasing opportunities or commitment mechanisms can substantially increase fertilizer adoption. Decision-making constraints and liquidity constraints often interact. Should governments subsidize fertilizer? Supporters say subsidies overcome market failures and boost productivity. Critics point to high fiscal costs, leakages, and crowding out private markets. Evidence shows outcomes depend on program design, targeting, and implementation quality. Fertilizer is only one component of productivity. Its effectiveness depends on improved seed, irrigation, extension, soil management, functioning markets, and secure land rights. Increasing fertilizer use without strengthening these institutions may produce disappointing results. African farmers do not reject innovation. They weigh uncertain returns against uncertain weather, limited credit, variable soil, and imperfect markets. Their decisions often reflect rational responses to difficult circumstances. The challenge for policymakers is not simply supplying more fertilizer. It is creating an environment in which investing in fertilizer becomes both profitable and manageable.